Hello, thank you for taking this scorecard. I hope you are satisfied with the results you got. In this video, I want to share some value bombs that are going to be really helpful when you start and develop your business. So this video is not only for you that are really in the beginning, it's also for you who have already started your business and want to develop it. I know for some, this test might have been a little bit basic. That's why I want to share some general good stuff that are always present and always important in any business. So let's just jump right into it. I have a presentation here. How to handle the entrepreneur roller coaster, which is what it is really about. In this video, I'm sharing ideas, some of these that I got from this book, Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. It's a, let's see now, like this. It's a really good book, explains the journey, the ups and downs of having a business. My name is Torbjörn Strand, and my company's name is TS Coaching. I'm helping people that want to start and develop their online businesses. So, first, start with getting clarity. Getting clarity is really important in any business. So, if you don't have clarity, you don't know who you are helping, who you are serving, and how you are helping them, and when you could help this person that is right in front of you, it's going to be really difficult for you. So you need to have some sort of plan, because otherwise you are planning to fail. And most people fail in their business because of emotional reasons, and not because they have the right thing, the right tips and tricks and the shortcuts to success or the right strategy. That's not really the thing that ultimately are making you fail. It's that you give up, you don't rise, and you don't stand up for what you believe in. You let your feelings make it too difficult for you, which can easily happen. So it's not about the right thing. They are important, but they are not the things that will keep you from success. What you need to focus on is about who you need to become, like your future self. In the future, you're here now, and who will you become? Your future self. Your future self is the thriving entrepreneur having an online business or any business, have taken the leap from employee, leave the system, leave the 9 to 5, the rat race, and is an independent entrepreneur on their own, with the help of other people, having their tribe, and providing and making the world better on their own terms. That's your future self. You need to define it on what it means for you. Then the reality hits you. When you start your business, you need to also to be ready to do things that you don't like, or things that you even hate. Many people say that you should only focus on the good things. That's what's fun and what's easy. Many things are not easy in business, and many things that you don't like. When you prioritize, focus on the most important things, the 20% that gives 80% of your income. Some of those 20% can be quite routine and not so fun to do. You might even hate those things. So it's coming. You shouldn't then just quit and do something else. You should love why you are doing it. Not only the results, but like what you want. I want better income, I want independence, and I want all that. And not only what you are doing. I will have my business, I will help people, is all that. That's not what you love. It's the why. Why are you doing all this? The value you provide for other people. the impact you can do, the meaning that it gives to you, and or the change you want to see in the world, in your own life, things that that are worth fighting for, that gives you strength, something that gives you strength and helps you to keep on fighting. Because you can be kind, you can be nice, but you can't be too kind. In the business environment, you need to have something to fight for, because you might have the best reasons, but if you're too nice, people will not give it to you. You need to fight for it, and people will not follow you either if you don't have anything to fight for, or something that you really believe in. You have to believe in what you're doing. So these are some of the things a person can have, and which don't really help you as a entrepreneur or as a leader, or maybe as a good person. I don't know. Yeah, not. It's not characteristics of a good person, but especially in business. And when you go from the employee to independent business owner, it's a big leap, and then you need to handle all these things. You when you start your business, you should do your own thing. You should have your opinions, your approach. You can't be liked by everyone. You can't be a people pleaser. It can help you. It doesn't like it. It's not really bad if you're a people pleaser, because then you might be good at helping people. But you could easily burn out if you do it that way. Work too much, overcommits. You are as a victim. These are things that you can have. We all have them with us when we start a business and when we live life. But you need to be aware of them and handle them, because otherwise it will be really difficult to survive as a business owner. It's easy when you are an employee. You don't have to take responsibility the same way. You don't have to stand for something, which you have to do as a business owner and as an online coach or any coach. So yeah. And then you need to give people what they want and or what they need, what they say that they want and need. You shouldn't provide good ideas that are just really good ideas, but they are not something that people want to pay for and are not buying. So you cannot really make a business of something that people are not buying. There's no market for it. So then we come to sales. How do you sell something? In business, in all businesses, sales, sales, sales. It starts with sales, it continues with sales, it ends with sales. Everything is sales in business. Shortly is about people that you want to work with and sell to are either unaware, problem aware, or solution aware. That's three different phases. The biggest problem with new coaches, or many coaches, maybe even most coaches, is that they're trying to sell to those, they try to market to people that are solution aware. But that is the least amount of people. You know yourself, like how often have you thought about, I need to get a coach, I need to find a coach that I want to work with. Some of you have, but most people haven't. They are at most aware of the problems, something that they want to get rid of, something that they would like to have or have more of. That's what they want. They want to come from this level to this level, and there's a gap in between, and they cannot reach this other state on their own. That's a person that is problem aware, and a solution aware is a person that know what would help me get here to the state I want to be in. Most people, I know where I want to be, but I have no idea how I will get there. And unaware people are just unaware of the problem, of the situation. they have some issues maybe. They have, if you would ask them, they would say, it's pretty fine, everything is all right, life is going on, it's nothing bad about that. And then you need to, it takes a lot of time, and they would need to be open to talk with you so that you understand the situation. That's why it's easier to sell and to problem aware and solution aware. But the biggest amount in many markets are unaware people, and there's different ways how you can get people from unaware to more problem aware and solution aware. So that's about that. And if you want to sell more, then you start providing help and value. You start helping people as a new coach and wanting to make a business out of it. Because there are two things. I am a coach. I have coaching abilities, skills. I can use it in my work and other places in life. And I want to make a coaching business. I want to make a business out of this. That's two completely different things. When you start out, even if you're not sure, but especially if you want to do coaching, you start by giving value and helping and doing it for free. Because when you start giving, you will receive back. You will not automatically get a thriving, successful business, because a business is a business only when you get something back. There's a transaction there. If as long as you're just giving and helping for free, it's not a business. So a business is also when you get paid. You can also get paid with services and all those things, but that's not really what we want, is it? We want to get money. We want to get some income from our services. That's what we want. So you also need to be ready for that, because it doesn't happen by itself that you help and provide value and then you eventually people start paying you. Doesn't work like that. You need to be ready to accept other people's money, that they will pay you, and that you feel worthy for that, and that you are also able to ask for money. Ask for what you believe your services are worth. You have a certain amount that you are selling your services for, and then you ask for it. A little bit more about sales. There's two ways to be successful in sales. Either you can be really good at it, or then you can have a really good process. Both of them work. And if you want to know more, we can talk more about that, or you can comment. I will not say anything more in this video. And another point is that it's not a numbers game. Many people say it's a numbers game. It's also like, of course, you can look at it as a numbers game if you want, but it doesn't have to be. I believe it's just makes it more difficult for you, changes your mindset into this traditional type of selling. Modern type of selling doesn't need to be a numbers game. But if you know your numbers, sales can be gamified, which means that there's a different approach to it all. So that's about that. Your Dream 50 then, that is, if you want to start with sales, start selling your coaching services. You don't have to start with the whole market. You don't have to start with millions of people. Start with 50 people that you would really love to work with. And then you contact them and find out more about the situation. And some of them will become your client. I guarantee it. For some people, 50 might be too much. So start with 5. Is 5 too much? Then you work your way up. Talk with people. But how do you get all these things done? There's so much more. There's so much things. The answer to that is that you don't get everything done. You do the vital stuff, and then you hire later to outsource the things that you shouldn't do. I talked already about the 20-80, the 20% that gives 80% of the income. Focus on that in the beginning. It's I would say that everyone needs to find out themselves what's my 20%. You need to go through a lot of things. You need to try and test and eliminate things, not only like daily things, but you eliminate, and then you do those priorities and those vital stuff that will help you. That's what you should do, and that will help you when you develop and start your business. Because if you have more than 3 priorities, you actually have none. You can argue against that, of course, but it is really about that. The number might not be the most important. I believe personally that it's true. But the thing about this is that if you have too many priorities, you can't get anything done. That's just how it is. Daily, weekly, yearly, people that have too much going on, it seems like they get a lot of things done. They might be productive, but they are not really that effective. It's this is important. It's a trap, and we all fall into it, and it takes a lot of experience to learn. So you learn the right habits, and you become the future self now. You go from here. This is where you want to be. You pull your future self to the present, and then you start living, behaving that way, because you are 1 to 2 key habits away from a massive transformation in any area of life. Think about that. 1 to 2 key habits away from massive transformation. Focus on the most important stuff. What could those habits that you want to develop, what could they be? So at the end, I have a model of 3 steps to a successful business. First, you focus. You see 3 circles here: interest, market wants, and skills. In the middle, there's a area where they all align. That's what you should do. What's your skills? What are you interested in? What does the market wants? You give that to the market. You could also use the Ikigai, which is similar to this. If you want to have an exercise with Ikigai, I can give you that. This is the first step. Second step is process. You develop some kind of client regenerating process. It's great that you got your first client, your couple of clients, but you need to continue, because when you start getting clients, you had to handle them, and if you stop or decrease outreach and the sales, talking with people, you will end up in a situation where you don't have any clients, and then you need to max out on the sales and outreach again. So you need to have a process for this. And nowadays, especially online business, it's so easy to create a funnel. There's different ways you can do it. Some ways are it's easy. They are more complicated and more simple ways to do it. It doesn't have to be an official funnel, but just that so you know how you take people from cold to warm, which is what we talk about in sales, that you're either cold or warm or extremely hot. If you are like a lay down, you just say, take my money, I want your services. So the third part is machine. You build a machine, you have standards, you have a script, sales script. I believe that you need the script in the beginning, then you can learn and don't need a script in the long run. Many are against scripts, but when you start, you should know exactly what you should say. That you have something that you follow, a process that you take people through, because many people get this wrong. They believe that that you can actually make people make decision. You will, by what you do and what you say and how you behave, that you can transfer people into that they will make a decision at the end of a sales call, which is not true. You can influence people, but you can do it less than many, maybe even most people say. It's not that easy and possible. That's why you have a process. You have a sales process that you take people through, and then you will eventually get some numbers from that. And remember, it's not a numbers game, but you will see, you will understand that you take a certain amount of people through your process, and the outcome is that some people will buy, some people will be interested, some people will buy now, some people will buy later, some people will not buy. And it's not, there's a lot of other factors than your ability to take someone into making a buying decision. You take yourself out of that and see it objectively, which will help you when you sell, because many are so subjective. And then you think about delivery in a bigger scale. Then you think about that scaling in the beginning already. The roadmap for a successful online business. First, you begin with the foundations and the mindset. And this video has mostly been about mindset. Then we talk a little bit about process, how you start attracting clients. You attract people if you are selling to people, and most people are selling to people. And you develop your sales, and then you deliver, and you have one-on-one. That's what you begin with. And then you take it, the machine, and then you do ads. You make secure delivery in a more processed, in a systematic way, and then you start giving one-to-many, which is what you eventually need to do. You can manage with one-on-one if that's really what you love, but it's not necessarily more difficult one-to-many, having group coaching. And then you have a team around you. Thank you for watching this video. Congratulations, you made it to the end. Yeah. Do these things and you will come quite far. I haven't talked anything about the actual coaching, because when you start thinking about it in a business way, like you forget about the coaching or the things that you do. You should also, of course, do that really well. You should have a really good offer, and I haven't talked about that here, but there's so much more about creating your business. So, this is just a small part, as I said. My service is called Newfound Power. My value promise is step into your inner modern Viking, break free from the system, which is the 9-to-5, and share your coaching gifts with the world in creating a solid online business. You can book a call with me on Calendly, and the link should be here down below. You can also send me a message on Facebook, LinkedIn, or School, which is primarily where I'm active. On School, if you're active there, and if we have a common group, you can send me a follow or a message. My name is Torbjörn Strand. I would love to hear about your business and what you want to do, and the change that you want to see in the world, which is kind of cliche, but it's good. That's all what it is about. Business is about change. Sales is about change. Coaching is about change. It's all about change. So if you are ready for change, I'm open to talk with you and follow your business and entrepreneurial journey. Thank you very much. Bye bye.